Hello guys, and today is the start of a new series I'm recording, which is Unturned Crafting Ideas. I've gotten 5 crafting ideas started, and I plan to add on as I go. So, this is marked as episode 1. So I'll separate these 3 episodes, and that's how we'll tell the difference. So first is a simple, basic one. I thought of this while playing. When I'm able to turn one moose skin into one cloth. It's a 1-for-1 ratio. It's not overbalanced. And it would help people that are probably having trouble finding cloth, or maybe you're in a PvP server and all the loot is gone. This will advance the survival aspect of living off of the environment. So that's a good way to get started there. Next is 8 wire for a chain link fence. It's basically like a wooden fence, but you can see through it. And I'm sure once Greg gets good, like a little bit more work into it maybe, then you could shoot through it. So it'd be something, if you can shoot through, it'd be more for blocking zombies or blocking players more than protection. Next is 6 planks for one. Oh wait, no, it's 3 scrap metal for 1 sheet metal. Sheet metal's primary goal will probably just be armor plating and probably other miscellaneous items. It's simple to make and it's not really overpowered. The craft recipe could be changed to make it a little bit more balanced if necessary. 6 planks for 1 foundation. I did some of the math, and 6 planks would be 2 boards more. So if you're crafting it, it would be cheaper just to make the foundation. But this is mostly for PvP or PvE servers. Say you're finding planks, but you're not finding boards. This would allow you to make a foundation this way. So that would be a new way of making it. Next, 3 sheet metal, 6 bolts, light custom armor. It would give you 3 sheet metal. That would be about 15%. No, let's do 10. 10% less damage taken to the chest. So like getting shot or hit by a melee weapon in the chest will reduce all the damage taken from that by 10%. It's light, so you won't be able to take a very powerful gun. So you still are pretty vulnerable. Next is heavy custom armor. Takes 10 sheet metal and 20 bolts. And 2, it should make you move slower because it's not like military grade. It's like handmade, and it's heavy. Something like Kevlar, which is good at stopping bullets, was made to be lightweight, not restrict your movement, and it got perfected over time. But this is just something you something you threw together to survive. So you should move about 10% slower. And you should all damage taken is reduced by 25%. And mentioning armor, there should be armor piercing rounds or AP rounds. These would be designed to go through armor, so it ignores body armor, it ignores all damage, all protection from cars. It'll go through cover. So if you're hiding behind a wall and armor piercing round goes through it, then you'll take damage. It'll be less than taking the full force, but you still take some damage. And also, another way you could do the armor piercing rounds would be to give them a percentage of penetration. Sort of like a 9mm armor piercing round would maybe have 5% penetration. So about 5% of the rounds fired will go through certain grade of stuff. So like everything should have a grade. Like wood would be like grade 1, metal objects grade 2 or 3, and it just keeps going up until it hits like grade 5, which will need 90% or higher penetration chance for a round to go through it, and each one will have their own set to make it a little more balanced and realistic, since a 9mm armor piercing round is not going to go through a tank, which you could use for cover, of course. um what else? The armor piercing round should be based on what gun. So like the higher caliber the gun, the higher penetration chance that weapon will have. So let's take an M82 Barrett for example. Then really you won't be hiding behind much, because the Barrett literally destroys objects, but it should probably have its destruction capability removed and replaced with just penetration. So that's just my idea for the armor piercing rounds. You could have like the grades and percentage, which will affect what goes through which material and all that. Can't wait to do episode 2. I'm actually having a bit of fun doing this. Episode 11 on thoughts, ideas, and features will come out soon. I've sort of just been having it's just been hard coming up with ideas recently, because I've came up with I average 4 ideas an episode, so about 40 plus ideas. So yeah, I'm sort of taking more time to have to think of my ideas, making them balanced and everything. If you want to try and help speed the videos along, you can put your own ideas in the the comments. About to say description. Just put it in the comment section and I can read it. And that's about all I can do, really. I can try and use your idea or make them better. As well, there was one, oh yeah, it was taping lights. Taping a flashlight to the barrel of a gun, or like taping it to a gun. I've done it before myself, actually. I used to have a rifle. I taped a little flashlight to it. I turn it on and off and do all that. It made the barrel heavier, so it could increase recoil maybe. But still, it would really undervalue a tack light. So, that's one problem. And personally, I would not add that, really, since I find tack lights pretty easily, to be honest. And now with the addition of cars, I can really just grab a car, go to the military checkpoint, or even the castle, and check it out. As well, this is how I suggest to do to get to the castle. Is either full moose skin, and you won't freeze. If you have a ghillie suit, carry either a lot of bandages or some heat packs. Also, if you have just normal clothes, I suggest either a lot of heat packs, at least 30, I would say, and definitely carry some bandages just in case. As well, another way to go is to set campfires along the roadway, so you can easily go through there without dying from freezing. Be careful how many you set, because this will limit to what clothes you can wear. The more fires, the less clothing you can wear. So just remember that. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.